And we are back. So, last we left off, the crew of the White Skull Band has found themselves deep within the city of Lang, the ancient, illicit abode, it appears, of unknown origin and age. However, after taking a chance and reviving a long, well, possibly long dead Githyanki warrior from his eternal slumber, with the promises of aiding you and pointing you in the direction of their ultimate goal, whenever they passed away, which did coincide in the same direction as where you want to travel, though not necessarily on the same path. You allowed the knight to leave using a planar shift spell to escape from this realm of torment and disaster that befell him and his companions as he returned to his crutch, and walked inside of what he referred to as the spawning pools, only to find a large, almost warehouse-like room full of broken bowls and pods and things dangling from ceilings, and what appeared to be long dried, almost leeches or parasites of some kind littering the floor. Appeared to be withered and died very, very long ago. And that is when Tristan Varel noticed movement, almost snake-like, within the room itself, revealing a gargantuan creature that burst from the edge of the darkness as the illuminating lights lit on all of you. You're not exactly sure what makes them illuminate yet either. Regardless, though, the creature, gigantic, leech-like in appearance, its head splitting in 4 different directions, opening up, revealing a lamprey mouth, circular, with many pointed teeth leading down, almost like weird sucker-like tendrils seeking outside of its mouth as it bellowed in all of your directions. And I'm going to need everybody to go ahead and roll for initiative. All right, everybody's in. And what do you know? Trist, as the creature roars, you are going to be first in the initiative.
Okay. Let me read this first now that I have time. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Wall of Force.
Okay.
Can it stretch from one side to the other? Is the room small enough?
You can tell that this creature is wrapped around all of you.
Oh.
Its body is so large that you're just seeing almost like a snake coiled around the edge of the room.
Oh. Well, never mind then, because it sounds like we're all kind of back to back with each other. So, can I do Cone of Cold?
Of course.
Okay, that's all. Make sure I'm not going to hit any of my hombres.
It's easily to only hit the creature. It's so big you could hit a piece of it.
Right,
what's
con
the con save? Okay. Strangely, doesn't get proficiency in that, but gets a natural 20 or a 25.
Wow. All right, let me see. So I think it takes half damage still. So it will take about, is that 16, 17? Half of 35?
Yeah, 17. Wait, it's more than that. Yeah, 17.
Yeah, it should be 17.
Yeah. 17 points of cold damage coming in as you unleash a cone of cold, Tristan Varel. Yeah. So that will then bring me to next initiative is Rokar.
Rogar will rage.
Rogar's gonna rage.
hmm hmm and he's gonna give his bonus to Velree, obviously, and then to mm, and then go attack. I'm gonna
Okay.
rush forward and try to attack. Going to attack recklessly
Sure.
and with Great Weapon Master.
All right. Let's see what
And
you
that
got.
is a very low roll of 10.
That is unfortunately going to miss as it bounces off of the slick, gigantic body as you charge it. Ah! And it doesn't appear to penetrate the leech-like flesh.
All right. Going again. Same thing.
Okay.
Slightly better. 17.
17 is going to hit.
Okay. Then it will be. That'll be 11 damage plus 4. So 15 plus 10, 25.
25 points of slashing damage coming
Slashing damage.
in as Rogar and then slashes into it.
But that's my turn. That's all I can do. That's my action, bonus action.
All right. That'll bring me then to Velree.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Let's rage.
Velree's gonna rage. Goes into
Let
a
us
rage. Jumps towards the gigantic creature.
See. And I will gain 20 hit points for all my friendlies around me.
Okay. The 20 temporary hit points for your
Yeah.
beast call or whatever. I can't remember what it's called.
Let's call the hunt.
Call the hunt. That was what it was.
Okay, I'm gonna check that. Okay, let's roll.
$24. Definitely gonna hit.
Noise. Let's see. And 9.
That's gonna hit for sure. Also gonna hit. And your last,
like +2 or anything.
yeah. So yeah, you have 4 hits. You'll roll 4d6. I think we said is it plus 12 now for each hit?
And then what? 3 for rage or 4 for rage? 4.
You're 4 for rage now.
+2.
11 plus 11.
Plus 11 for each hit. So so whatever you roll plus 44.
Yeah, that was a bad roll for me, but
9 plus 44. That's still 53 points of slashing damage, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So
Do we think? Does he look psychically inclined?
it's a gigantic worm thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try infectious fury. Why not?
What does it have to? Wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right. Going to be a 16.
Miss. All right. So 2d12. Okay, that makes up for
20,
my.
just 21 points of psychic damage. Woo!
Yes.
All right. It looks wounded as Velree just begins carving, jumps onto it, and starts ripping into the creature. Is that going to be it, Velree?
Yep.
For Velree, it is now the creature's turn. As it begins to thrash about, it can. Let me see if it can do this. make sure this is possible. No, we're not going to do that. It's going to instead look towards... It's going to look towards Zune. It's going to look towards Zune. And I think it can do this. Zune, I need you to make a... strength check.
We could probably just save time on that, but okay. Saving throw, right?
No, a check.
Just a check. Holy shit. 16.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not enough. I rolled quite well as Zune is lifted off of his feet. One of the creature's tendrils looks towards Zune, and he begins to float off the ground, and he is thrown at rapid speeds with telekinetic strength towards Tristan Varel.
You can dodge.
I can just like grab.
Definitely not. All right. As you hit, first off, I need Triss to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. 15.
The DC is a 16, unfortunately. You're one short, Triss. I'm sorry.
Bestie.
You're looking at taking... both of you are looking at taking 42 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack into each other, and you're both lie pro.
Well, that is some bullshit, huh?
Dune is such a small person.
You, boom! It is then going to spin, and it is going to belch up its acidic breath across Resire, and it looks like Velree. You guys are both in the line of fire.
And what would you like to...
I need
it's gotta be a
both of-
save, right?
It's going to be a dexterity saving throw from the two of you.
Dex save. I'm gonna pass that,
That's a
and
pass.
I am then going to use my shield master evasion to
You
take no
can.
damage.
You can. You're going to take no damage from this.
I have
How
to
about-
use it. Is that a charge or that's just as a reaction?
That's just a reaction. You're
Straight
good.
up reaction. Perfect.
You got a 16, Velree.
Yeah, what was the limit?
You know that you do get advantage, right? Did you roll with advantage?
I did roll advantage. I'm trying to see if I should roll lucky or not. Oh, did I fail?
The DC is higher than that.
I try one more time, please.
Okay.
Okay, I think I always forget when I roll lucky. Can I still roll advantage when I roll
No,
lucky?
you just roll one dice.
Yeah, you gotta take what you get, kid.
Oh, I did better. 23.
Yeah,
Be
Team
a
23.
pass.
What's
It's a
up?
pass. Unfortunately, unlike Resire, you'll still take some damage.
What?
I mean, you take half damage if you
And then
if
she's
you
also
pass.
raging though.
It's acid. It's
Oh, yeah, no,
acid.
that's not gonna help.
so
That's not gonna help.
You're gonna take
Don't.
You're gonna take a whole whopping 13 points of damage, Velree. Doesn't even burn through your temporary hit points. And
Yeah, but still.
Resire brings up his shield and takes nothing, which is
So
pretty
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. Some cool guy let me have a shield one time.
That is all the creature can do this turn. That will bring me to Zune. It is your turn.
Well, it's rough. So, okay. All right, cool. Then I'm going to try something that's probably not going to work, but why not at this point? Let's go ahead and give polymorph a try. I know he probably is high in wisdom, so it's probably not going to work, but I might as well give it a shot.
Okay. You're gonna try to polymorph the giant creature?
Yes. Wisdom 20.
It's gonna be a natural 20 for a 28.
Silvery barbs, re-roll that.
I rolled that into a 22.
20 again? Okay, still not good enough. I'm going to bonus action throw Bardic Inspiration on Order. Rogar.
On the Rogar. Okay. Rogar gets some Bardic Inspiration. Unfortunately, Zune tries to twist the creature into a different form, unsuccessfully. That will bring me to Razaya.
Yes. Razire, he is going to take a chance, on this good lady. He's going to try to invoke some divine intervention.
Okay.
Because this thing sounds nasty, and so I'm going to.
Well, it's hurt.
It's hurt,
already?
but it's spitting acid at my friends and
It did
throwing
spit
everyone
acid
around.
at you, and it used a telekinetic ability that you would think
That's
a creature
what
like
I'm
this should
saying.
not be
I
capable
don't-
of.
I don't know. That was an 8, so she doesn't hear me.
I'm sorry, Rosire. You tried
Oh
to
wait,
call
no.
out.
The roll is equal to or less than 18, so I do succeed. So divine intervention as an action.
Mhm.
Oh, I got to roll percentile dice.
It's a D100, not a D20.
Yeah, it's a D100.
Yeah, sorry. So let me try that again.
Yes.
That
Before we get into
was not
that-
the correct dice.
Silvery barbs advantage.
That
and
is
throwing
not
on
going to
attacks.
work.
What was that? Resume?
I rolled an 86, so I failed.
Silvery barbs advantage. I'm throwing that onto Trist. I just realized I
Okay.
didn't call where it went.
That's fair.
Oh.
Rosire?
So no, my divine
Unfortunately.
intervention failed.
Unfortunately, you call out to your lady, and
She
perhaps
cannot
it's
give a
your
prayer.
current location. She cannot aid you.
But with not to be defeated, I will get something in on this menace, and I will use my bonus action to cast a spiritual weapon. Huh?
All right.
And,
Well, what
move
level?
that. Huh? Oh yeah, let's find out what's a good level. Let's go.
Every 2 levels, it does more damage.
Adds an extra damage. That's
Yeah.
right. All right, so we'll do. We're gonna do level 4.
Okay. 4th level. Go ahead
Yeah.
and make a attack with it then.
So it's plus 10. 23 to hit.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I'll roll the 2d8. It's a custom roll. 7 plus 4, so what is that? 11.
11.
11 of the fiery type. Force damage. It's force
11.
damage.
I think it's force. 11
Force
points
damage.
of force damage as
Bam!
the ethereal, somewhat semi-ethereal weapon. What kind of weapon is it?
Oh, let's make it a big old axe.
Big axe.
Some
A
chopping worms.
A large axe moves and just slices into the haft of its massive, bulky, body, drawing blood. That's gonna be it for Rosire's turn. Top of the round, Tristan Varel.
Since I have advantage, I'm gonna try a fiery chromatic orb.
All right. What level, Trist?
It has to be 4
Okay.
because that's the highest level I can cast right now.
Okay. Why is that the highest level you can cast?
I don't recall us taking a long rest, and I burned everything else.
I
Unless
gave
we
us
took a long rest.
I gave us a long rest.
Yeah, we got
Okay. Better. In that case, I will cast it at a level 5.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, baby. It will be 36 fire damage.
36 points of fire damage. Scorching its hide. Is that gonna be a Trist?
I'll stand up. I didn't know if I said
Yeah,
that before.
yeah, obviously.
I
yes,
stood up.
I assumed you were gonna stand up.
And yeah, that'll be it.
All right. That'll bring me to the Son of Amu.
Sorry, if anyone's been making attack rolls, you're supposed to be adding a d6 if you hit.
Oh yeah, if you're actually making attack rolls, yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna go into attack. The great
Rogar's
axe.
going in for the attack with the great axe.
Same thing last time. That's 19.
That's gonna hit.
Yep. And that will be 31 points of damage.
Yeah, 31 points of slashing damage. Oh, it looks heavily wounded.
Yeah, plus I'm going to add a d6 to that.
Is that to hit or damage?
Just the damage.
Is damage? Okay.
Yeah, 3.
Additional 3 damage?
Yeah, for that one. I can only do it once. But
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to roll again. Oops.
All right.
I'm rolling once more. That was one roll. I'm going to roll one more. Do the same thing. Ooh, 19, 14.
That's
Or
gonna
Bardic
miss.
Inspiration.
Ooh, yeah. I got
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, it's
Is
true.
it
D12.
D12? Okay,
Mhm.
here we go. D12. Ooh, the 12.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
I needed it.
That's gonna hit.
All right, let's see. About 17. 27 points of damage.
All right, Rogar, you start hacking into it. The creature wails and screams, but it's
also
still
going to use my regular cold breath.
Okay.
So he's got to make a
Dex save.
dex save. 20.
Fails with a 5.
Okay.
It has a -2 to dexterity saving throws.
If he's susceptible to cold damage, he'll take 23 cold damage.
How would you like to do this, Rogar?
As I climb up and hack on with my axe, I pull up and get right in his face and give him the old cold breath right down his
The
esophagus.
old cold breath right down the esophagus.
My favorite, you know.
It looks like you and several others would fit down this esophagus, Rogar, quite easily, as you just blow it out. Ice tendrils just shoot out of the side of it, like almost like spines that burst out of the side of its slickened form. As it falls dead, Rogar riding it the way down, Velree as well. Everything goes quiet once more. And we're out of combat.
Oh yeah. Well done, everyone. Any idea what this creature is?
I'll need someone to give me an Arcana check. Probably Tristan Frell.
Not me.
Probably me.
More than likely.
18.
All right, Trist, looking at it, you would know from your studies, you actually needed an 18 for this, Trist.
Wow.
What you're seeing on the floor is what you've heard in your studies of examples of what has been referred to as spawning pools or gestation pods. Apparently, illithids reproduce in a strange way, as they are not a sexual race. They appear to be almost parasitic in nature, as a quite literal parasite is grown in some esoteric way that no one's quite sure of outside of the illithids themselves, and is then inserted into another species, usually through their eye, that burrows into their brain and ultimately turns them into another illithid. It appears that this is these things that you stand upon are once those very pools. As you're looking at this gargantuan creature, Trist, it looks like an engorged, enlarged version of one of these tadpoles, grown to such extent that it is far beyond the capacity of what it should be.
Not good. Rosario, would you be able to give your prayer of healing to Tristan Zoom?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let
Well,
me,
Velree didn't take any direct damage.
Velree took no damage.
Yeah.
Despite getting acid spit on her.
I was like, excuse me.
So we think we could do a just
You took no damage,
a
though.
prayer of healing, yeah? There's me a
Yeah.
prayer of healing, yeah?
Mhm.
Nice, easy.
It took 40-something points of damage. That took quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so everyone gather together. I will say a little prayer over all of us. And this was this target up
It's
to
gonna hit
6. So
everybody.
yeah, this gets all of
Yes.
us. I'm gonna cast at 7th level.
Okay.
Catch us all up.
Okay.
Ooh, hell yeah.
38 points to
There you go.
anyone who needs
38
Nice,
points. Zune and Trish should be just about full up here.
Eh,
Meh.
Maybe you took a long rest before, Trist.
At this
and
point,
still.
you guys look around. There appears to be only one other part of the structure intact. Not from the fight that just happened, but from like time. It looks like parts of the building have kind of like collapsed on themselves, and it is in fact the one remaining door where there's a half of the Githyanki body laying outside of it. If you would like to proceed.
Is that the only way?
I mean, you could leave the way you came.
No. We'll push on.
Okay. As you go to move into the next room, you see before you what looks like a throne of some kind in the center of this room with what looks like a strange contraptions and things hanging from the ceiling, all pointing down at this creature. It looks like there is a long dead mummified illithid sitting in the throne, its head tilted forward. Similar decomposition as the other ones you've seen in the streets. There are various tables and things along the edges of this room. But what might be more concerning is behind the creature is what looks like another one of those pods that you saw before. However, this one is much larger, and inside of it is a floating circular creature, large, with what looks like, I think 10 appendages, each of them ending in what looks like a closed eye. Appears to be held in some kind of like large pod that's just kind of floating in the air.
No, thank you.
Would you
is
like to do
there-
anything, Trist?
Have I seen it before?
You guys have seen, this looks like a creature you met before, however, it has flesh.
Mm-hmm.
This is most obviously a beholder.
Yeah, the last one was all bone, wasn't it?
Last one was dead and made of bone and the stuff of nightmares. It appears to just be floating inside what you're assuming is probably some kind of stasis tank. There are an assortment of what looks like possibly reading materials of some kind on a table near the throne. Various implements and strange contraptions. You may or may not know what they do. You'd have to go inspect them.
Probably not. You know, I've seen what happens. I don't want to awaken the beholder.
Let's be frank here. What's my gym doing? You know, what's my gym telling me? My Jesus piece.
Your Jesus piece?
Mm-hmm.
It's telling you you're going in the right direction.
Fuck. My amulet is telling me we must venture forward.
Is it very necessary to meet your father, Rogar?
Well, it seems also to be leading to our end goal of stopping this invasion of sorts.
We could just let it happen.
One of you
It's
could,
like-
look for traps if you're that worried about it. With an investigation check.
Wait, the amulet just pushes you in a direction, right? Not necessarily
Just in a
that it's
direction.
this room. So
Towards-
we may not have to go through this room. We just need to go in that general area somehow. Is there an obvious door on the other side?
There is.
It's over there. There's a door.
Yeah.
Chris, would
there is a door.
you like to investigate the room?
Sure. I take that as a hint.
Do me an investigation check, please.
Who knows what kind of
21.
magic items you're no.
21. With a 21, Trist, the first thing that you pick out is there are scorch marks on the ground and the other half of the Githyanki. And as you're looking, you see that there is a depressed part of the ground where it looks like a trap was set off. With that inspection, you don't see any other markings on the ground, and you feel like it's safe to move into the room. If you would like to.
I feel like this is our way forward.
Trist steps forward.
That's
As
what
he
I'm
is.
talking about, Trist. I'm
As-
right
as-
next to him.
As a tentative foot steps down,
Mm-hmm.
nothing happens. And you're able to walk through the room. Would you like to investigate the table and the throne or anything of that sort?
As long
I'll be
as it
right-
doesn't.
I'm gonna be right next
Risk-
to him the whole time. You know?
You look down at the table next to the throne with the dead Illithid upon it. You see scrolls, and these metallic scrolls similar to what you pulled off the Githyanki, laying all over this table, amongst other what look like implements that you're not sure what they're for. But if you would like to make a Arcana check, we can see what you might discover from them if you'd like to look into this.
I would love to.
I will give you advantage
Okay.
from
Roll it one more
your
time.
numerous experiences with this esoteric race.
17.
17? With a 17, discover two things. You're kind of like taking time to kind of look over. First off, you see that there is what looks like a gem of a kind that can be inserted into a creature. You insert it into their wrist. You see the gem lying next to the scroll in question that details this. And it will grant psionic abilities to the creature that it is inserted into. In addition to this, you see what looks like it is embedded in the back of the Illithid's neck. There are details of what is known as the Rod of the Enslaved Mind. And what this does, from the description that you see, is when inserted into a willing creature, it can bind an enslaved mind to its wielder placing the creature it is bound with under their control.
Interesting.
This particular one appears to be tethered to the beholder in stasis.
Oh shit.
It's missing the gem though.
No,
Oh.
it is not. No, these are two different items.
I mean, I'm not gonna mess around with that. I'll let Rogar know what it does.
The enslaved mind. This is the rod.
Yeah.
This is the rod that controls it.
Yes. If a creature was willing to attune to the rod,
Okay.
they would have control over the beholder.
And what's the other item? The other item's the gift of psionics or something.
Yes, it's known as a psionic stone. Basically all it does is it gives you innate and psionic abilities. And by innate, I mean it gives you a basis of telepathy.
Would they be able to use that sword?
Mm.
You'd have to find out.
Wow,
Well,
I'll take that one and offer it to whoever has the sword.
I'll try to use it on this little sword, right now. Let's load it up.
Triss, that you will have to make an incision in Rogar's wrist and place the gem inside.
I have to do it. My medicine's a +1.
Maybe Rosiah could do it.
I like to be cut.
I mean, Velree doesn't use weapons, but that's fine. That's fine.
It's voluntary.
You want me to attune to this?
No.
And put me in control of a beholder.
I mean, if you want that one, Rosiah, you
well,
can try it.
Fantastic.
But I was more specifically asking to put this gem inside, so perhaps I can gain use of this sword, Rosiah.
Does it matter where the gem goes?
It has to go in the wrist.
In the wrist. Make a small incision, Rosiah, into Rogar's wrist, right here.
Oh, fantastic, huh? What kind of check do you need from me, huh? DM?
You will need to make a medicine check, Rosiah.
A medicine check with advantage, yes, because Trist is right here?
Sure. He can give you
Alright.
instructions. That's fire.
Yeah, because you're a good dude. Hey, that's 12.
16? 16's not bad.
Yeah.
Rosiah makes a
Rogar's
small
tough, he can
incision
take
in
it.
Rogar's wrist. He there's a little bit of blood as you part through the scales. Trist very gingerly places the gem inside. Rosiah putting his hand. It doesn't feel good. You can feel a hot burning sensation, Rogar. You need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Do you still have that band of intellect?
He does.
I do.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Nice.
With an 18, you are not stunned or paralyzed in any way, and the gem grafts to your body.
Oh.
You now have the innate psionic ability to use telepathy.
What color is the gem?
In addition to that, you are considered a psionic being,
Oh,
and
shit.
you
I
can,
use
in
the sword?
fact, wield the Githyanki silvered blade.
Look,
I'm
yeah.
gonna equip that right now.
What color is the gem?
Oh, yeah,
it
what
would
color
be
is it?
it would be probably like a bluish color.
So it kind of glows blue under his wrist there? Does it?
Underneath his scales, there is a glow
I bet that
where
looks
where it,
baller.
where it kind of glows from.
I bet that looks awesome.
Upon reading, as you're looking this over, Trist, the beholder is bound to you in such a way that whoever is going to take it in will need to essentially make a intelligence save to graft the creature to them. But it will be completely subservient and do as you ask.
No, I'm not interested. If they want to put it in the bag, I'm not going to take this risk.
What do you got to do to get a pet beholder?
You have to insert the rod beneath your skull, at the base of your skull.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Who's
wow.
down?
And
Zoom?
then what else happens?
It
Dress
becomes
Zoom?
attached to you.
Yeah, but like,
the beholder becomes your slave. It
what
is
has to
enslaved
happen
to
so
you.
that I don't die
feel
doing
like-
that?
I feel like it would have to be someone either high wisdom or high charisma.
I mean, I'm only rocking an 18 on
There will
wisdom.
be a domination of intelligence.
Oh, intelligence?
Yes.
Oh, Trist, baby.
I do
not
not do
doing it.
intelligence well.
Come on, Trist.
He refuses to do any. I
Oh.
made custom items. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
I
It's
mean,
fine,
it's a cool
guys.
item, bro. I mean, I gotta say,
It's fine. I appreciate it.
I
mean,
mean,
it's cool.
I would take the
Let's
throw it in the
risk.
trash. It's fine.
Intelligence-
I'll just, I'll
average
just-
I said,
intelligence.
I said they can put it in the bag of holding.
We'll put it in the bag of holding when Trist reconsiders. In the bag of holding.
He's never going to
Shove it in his
reconsider.
brain.
He doesn't even want to.
But the
Unless
only
you do
problem
it-
is,
Unless you do it
promise.
now, it's
Yeah.
not
Are
going to
there
work.
The only
are
problem
there
is the
wheels
beholder's
under the
huge.
tank? Can we just wheel it around with us while Trist decides?
It is floating in a stasis tank from the ceiling.
Can we,
Um,
can we put it in my hand bead and do it? Are they?
Your handmaiden? Handmaiden's a thrall.
Yeah, I
Slave.
mean that's not gonna.
You
I don't
be
know.
good at this, listen to me.
And they die all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think that's gonna work.
Their rod would just like drop down on the ground and they die. Turn to ash.
If I wasn't so stupid, I would do it, but there's no way. I would not pass any of those saving throws.
Rogar could do it.
I might be
Rogar,
able
Rogar
to,
could do it.
but it would be more challenging for me because I got a plus
It would be.
4.
It would be much more challenging.
But with
for
the
Rogar to
sword,
do.
I do have an advantage now on my saving throws. But
Do it.
Trist would be the obvious choice.
Yes, he would.
Do it.
No, go for it,
I wonder-
Rogar. Now I can study on you.
No, Trist, you're blind already. What more do you have to lose?
fine, Trist,
Come on,
you
let's
know.
just.
Trist doesn't
A
need it.
beholder
He
at
doesn't
your
need the
hands.
item I made for him. It's fine.
It has a lot of
I guess we'll
eyes.
move
That
on.
could be really helpful.
Oh,
He does have a
Like-
lot of eyes. Ooh.
So many eyes, and you don't even have to see what it sees, right? Can you see?
I mean,
Can
if
you
you
use
made
it?
it, if you made it for me, I'll do it.
Oh shit, he's gonna do it.
Thank God.
Yay!
You can add the rod of the enslaved mind to your inventory.
I gotta see this rod.
This just
I need
sounds
you. I need you to make an intelligence save.
Is
bad.
it in the?
This
Is
the
it
part I
in
don't
the?
like.
Is it in the?
Can I
It
give
is.
him bardic inspiration on that? Is
the
that
wonder
allowed?
sign?
It is a wondrous item.
You could put it in the rod section. Or the rod section.
No, I didn't put it in the rod section. I didn't
Can
want
I
to
give-
go through all the other effort of the rods.
There you go.
Intelligence saving throw?
May I give him bardic inspiration with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What am I doing? Intelligence
Oh.
save?
Intelligence save. Because you read over the material, you do get advantage.
Oh, well, that changes things.
6 inches in length.
It's
Wow.
6 inches. As soon as it's inserted at the base of Trist's skull, the spines lock in, and it collapses around him. The
My God.
the small rotating orbs circling around the base of his head.
Sick.
Why'd you have to make it 6 inches? Could have made it smaller, you know?
6 inches.
Sometimes
The
I
whole
don't
6
really
inches
like
doesn't
Hey.
go in. Just the tip
6
goes in, and the rest of
Oh,
it
just-
collapses.
You know,
Okay,
sometimes
okay.
4
Just the
inches
tip.
is good enough.
So it
Just the
doesn't
tip.
bottom out.
Yeah.
It just okay.
With a 23,
Nope,
Trist
no
is
bottom out.
fine.
But hey, it does the job, Zoom. All right, it does the job.
God damn it.
I
You
mean,
know,
he's
we
linked in.
talk about like how
God damn
big is
it.
this thing? Is
I
it
don't
like
need the full
a
6.
little
I just
thing?
need
Is
Oh,
it thick?
God.
Is it-
Yeah. How girthy is it?
Yeah.
I will describe the rod for you since everyone is so
Yeah.
interested in the rod.
It does say it's pulsating.
It's a pulsating rod of 6 inches in
Mm.
length. It's hard to tell if the rod is organic or manufactured. Has a 5-pronged point at its tip, 10 small motes of light. It's supposed to be light there, floating around it in all different colors and hues. When inserted at the base of the skull, the rod collapses upon the creature, binding the enslaved beholder to its wielder. Once the connection has been placed, a free action can be used to direct the creature to perform whatever task you wish. In combat, you have to use the eye rays like it's described in the monster stat block, so you can't be like, I want to use the death ray. You have to roll and see which one you get. In order to attune to this item, you must successfully bind to the enslaved mind. Intelligence save of 20. You did not fail, so you will not take 10d12 psychic damage and become
Tell
incapacitated
you
for the next
regretting
hour.
Jesus Christ.
So the stasis tank begins to fall away as Trist's eyes or sockets. He kind of like you can go, oh, and suddenly Trist can see in 10 different directions, just everywhere. He sees everything for a moment.
Yeah, hell yeah.
As you have bound, he does have a name. It has a name, I should say.
Can I add it as a companion or whatever?
Sure.
Yeah, add in the companion.
Why not?
That way I don't have to keep pulling up its stat block every time I want to use it, you know?
Hell
It's
yeah.
already
Have
saved.
a pet beholder.
You do.
Beholder.
And
That's amazing.
It is named. As soon as it pulls up my stuff,
Linus.
it's not named Linus. How dare you?
Oh,
Shit.
I like
Uh,
that. Linus.
Largul, the enslaved.
we write that down.
Linus.
Louis. I like him.
Louis? I like Louis. Louis is a good name too.
His name is Largul. The stasis
Lar
tank,
Louis.
the stasis tank breaks away, and you see one large eye open up on the center of its forehead. The other eye is beginning to raise and open, look as you see in all the different directions, Trist, as you're looking at yourself from 10 different ways.
Check out your own ass, dude.
Oh, this is going to be weird.
So it's Largul.
Yes.
I feel like Zune might have been the one.
It
who
is
better
considered
suited to look
a
at
large
themselves
creature.
all the time.
It's a what?
It's large.
Oh.
How
Okay,
about-
so Larry is now our friend. I like it.
Harry, damn it.
I have a question about it. About a beholder has, an anti-magic cone.
It does. If the center eye is open, everything is non-magical in its direction.
So I assume if it's like following me, then I'm not magical.
Or you can have it just close its
Yeah, you
center
have to
eye.
close his eye, yeah.
Just close the eye.
I know one thing about a beholder, that you don't want them to fall on you.
That is true.
Dang.
They will kill you.
No, I don't like
Rest in
beholders.
peace, Bolo.
All the eyes are on the end of
Rest in peace.
tentacles, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So he
Yes.
could make the eyes all look towards something and away from him when they're removing magic, right?
Sure.
Okay, so it doesn't
It's only
have to-
this. It's only the center eye, the
Yeah,
large.
big eye.
The center eye is the one that's anti-magic. Each of
Yeah.
the other ones each have a different ability.
That is so cool. Okay.
cool monster.
Yeah, beholders are pretty gnarly.
So you have Largul, the enslaved mind, bound to you, Trist.
Can Larry communicate?
Its maw opens up. It looks towards all of you. A new master has come.
Yes, Largul, I, Tristan Varel, am your new master.
What is your wish, master?
I asked the party, well, do we have a wish? It's asking me.
If he could take us to Rogar's dad, that would be pretty cool.
You know. Are you aware of Amu?
I know not of what this Amu is. Its large mouth moves. It can speak.
Now that makes things easier. Well, I don't know what to ask a beholder.
Ask him to follow us and to warn us of danger.
Yeah, it has to follow.
Now you
us,
say
I'm its
you
master.
know nothing of Amu.
That's nice.
Are you required to tell the truth as part of your bond, eh? Or could you be lying? No, you would have no reason to subterfuge us, huh?
Master, do you wish me to eliminate this filth from your presence?
No. I need him.
It looks at you, Razire, hungrily. It licks some of its nice, like serrated teeth with a very large tongue.
Hey, look at here, buddy. I got my eye on you, huh? I'm watching you.
Sire, please stop antagonizing it.
It floats down to Trist. Master, do you wish for me to remove you from this ground so your feet are not sullied by these other things? As it looks at the rest of you.
Yes, please. That sounds fantastic.
One of its eyes centers on you, Trist, and you begin to levitate off the ground as it
man.
as it
I
hoists
regret
you.
encouraging this.
It hoists you above,
Yes.
and then it levitates you onto its like rounded shoulder area, and it begins to float away.
Unlimited power.
Plot twist.
Wow.
Trist is the BBEG of the entire
Have a
campaign.
beholder mount, Trist.
Absolute power. Alright, on through this door.
Of course, Master. It looks towards the door, and one of the eyes focuses on it, and you see a beam of greenish light move forward, and a disintegration ray removes the door from existence.
Oh, shit.
And now you see what was probably the half-removed corpses that you saw earlier may have been the subject of this very same ray. As it flows through the rest of the structure, all of you
Makes
following
sense.
behind it. You see what looks like another large tentacle-like gargantuan structure hanging down, not very far from where you're at, leading you to the next level of the city. Assume you guys all climb it and we do all the things again, making
yes.
it to the next level. As you do, making it to the next section of the floating city structure, you see across, you are not very far at all. All you'd have to do is make it across this chunk of this city ward, and you will be at you'll be within leaping distance of the center of the City of Lane, the plateau, the monolith structure. However, you see at the base of the monolith what looks like a humanoid figure, just kind of floating up the steps, with a entourage of several other individuals walking with them. From the many-eyed cape it is wearing, you can tell this is none other than Kezan Thunderstrike, beating you to the punch should you not advance quickly. And that's going to be where we end tonight's episode.
There he is.
Damn it. What's his name? Larry?
Largul.
Largul.
Larry.
Larry G.
Largul,
Ool.
the enslaved.
Yeah.
Just for
I
a
don't-
little,
I don't like that name anymore. He doesn't need to be enslaved anymore.
A little lore knowledge. He is
He is.
a beholder that has been lobotomized by the Illithids and
bless
is
him.
Oh.
been manipulated in such a way that he is subservient now and less divisive and bloodthirsty. Well, to an extent.
He
Yeah.
wants to eat me.
He does not care for Resire.
I
Is, this like
Yeah.
is there some beholder Azamar beef that I don't know about? Is there like bad blood going way back between the two? Or was it my attitude?
Might have been your attitude.
May have been your attitude. But yeah, so that's going to be it for tonight's episode. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. We'll have to pick up and see what happens with our next leg of the journey. Thankfully, it only took us 20 minutes to talk Trist into, using the item I made for him, but it's fine.
He's cautious. He's cautious,
Regardless, though.
You're trying to shove something 6 inches long in the back of my head.
It's true. It's true.
Not the
Pulsating.
Just the tip. Just the
It
pulsating
might
just
tip,
lobotomize
okay?
me.
That's it.
Oh.
The tip's the worst part. After that, you're
But
fine.
now you look cool. You got like floating
cool.
lights behind you.
You got these little orbs.
I mean, I look cool
Um,
because I'm riding a beholder.
I mean,
Some
that
people ride
too.
dragons.
It's
I
true.
mean, it's true. So you're right, beholders.
I
You
ain't trying to
are
behold
you
her.
are attuned to it, so if you
Very-
need to make a spot, you're gonna have to make a spot.
You look very villainous. I feel like right now, right? Beholder, blind.
This is Tristan's in his dark timeline.
He's no
He
longer
is.
blind. You can see through all of its eyes.
All the eyes. I see everything.
Yes, you see everything.
You can make fun of Kezan's cloak. How quaint.
Just like his fake. Exactly.
If I was patient and held out, I'd get something better than the mini-eyed cloak.
So, but like, so
Yeah,
all you see.
You're rewarded.
How dare you?
Damn
it.
Is all he can see is beauty though, since it's in the eye of the beholder.
Sure, Dan. Thank you for that. Dad
I'm gonna
jokes.
look at Rosiah so he can't cast magic anymore.
Yes, let's
Look at it.
let's go. Let's go ahead and let's do favorite moments of the night before we close it out. Let's start with Zoom. Favorite moments, Zoom.
I think the legendary weapons coming into play, so like the Beholder, and also when you gave the sword to Rogar. I'm getting really excited about the final battle. Still pretty freaked out, but it's shaping up to be really interesting.
I mean, you guys could have not come this way. It was a very firm possibility, and I would have been very upset. So there is that. But let's slide on down to Rosiah. Favorite moments of the night, Rosiah?
I can't help but feel that mistakes have been made, and that we may have given Tristan too much power. Can I rewind? Let me borrow that time thing you got there, Tristan, real quick. No, that was a lot of fun. I was hoping that we could convince him to come along for the ride, because I think this is just up the ante. Not that we need a being that exists in its own ego feeding another being that exists in their own ego.
It's true.
But that's what we have now.
Yes.
I love it.
It's going to be perfectly fine. Let's slide over to Tristan Brown.
I'm going to try and not be too into the Beholder, because I feel like something's going to happen to make it turn on me.
Get too attached,
So yeah, I did enjoy Zoom getting thrown at me like a bullet.
It's true.
And doing like 50 points of damage for such a small person.
The creature that you came across is known as a Neolithid. It is, in fact, a parasite that was left unattended for too long. They grow to
they're pretty
abnormal
cool
sizes. Yeah, they're very creepy and gigantic. This one might have been a touch modified. Not by much, though. Not by much. Let's slide over to Velree.
I just really can't get over the amount of sexual references that were made in this. There's lots of
It was not
rocks and-
intentional, okay? Until
don't
the end,
believe you.
until everybody decided that's what it was going to be. When I was writing it, that was not the intention.
I think we all know what you have on your mind when you write these things.
It's not what was on.
But yes, no, it was great. I'm still expecting to meet Father Amu. But here we
Father
are.
Amu?
Yeah,
We'll see. Maybe next episode.
maybe.
Papa?
Papa? Daddy? We'll see. All right. Well, last but not least, Rogar.
It probably was the rod of the enslaved mind. It just sounds real cool,
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, bro. I mean, you get your own Beholder. You do have to make a pretty ridiculous save. So,
It is very high intelligence.
It is.
Most
yes.
people would probably not be able to do it.
That'd be
And
good.
it might destroy their soul. Especially if you were lower level, it would break you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but I like that, so. Yeah, that's cool item.
Indeed. If I had a favorite moment, it was, I think the Beholder reveal. You guys were so terrified of it. I love it. He was like, I know the fuck that is. It's gonna come alive and try to kill us!
Exactly, it's gonna kill us!
I did it! I mean, let's be honest, guys. You guys could destroy that creature.
We would. We'd
half
probably kill it
around
pretty quick.
if
Yeah,
you
it
wanted
wouldn't last
to.
long.
And so let's be real with each other here.
Yeah.
I put that into the encounter builder just in case. Somebody's, I don't know how crazy my party's going to get. And it says,
true.
oh, this is a trivial encounter for this party. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Regardless, though, I'm finally glad that one of my items reached its desired destination at the back of Triss' skull, all 6 inches of it, throbbing and pulsating in its delight. Not sexual in any way.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's going to be it. Thank you guys everybody for watching. Thank you very much. If you have not, do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, check out Lady Velree and Mr. Razire, Dan Decker. I've got links down in the description to all of their social media kind of experiences and whatnot. Go check them out. And of course, leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you guys. And the campaign is getting eerily close to its conclusion. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Why is it not stopping?